Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though? Heist man, the folk talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions, man. I don't know if y'all heard about this. We got to talk about it, man. Matt Barnes, he done challenged Kraig Facts to a boxing match, man. I don't know if y'all know who these people is, man, but yo, Matt Barnes, basketball player, retired, Becky with the good hair, all that. Y'all know him, man. Up and Smoke podcast. He got his thing going on right now, man. Kraig Facts, he a comedian. 5150, Kraig Facts. I think he was on what? Roast Me on All Def Digital or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know these people, man. Y'all know the players in the that we finna discuss right now, man. We got to talk about this situation, though, because Matt Barnes didn't challenge Kraig Facts into a boxing match, man. So how it go down, Kraig Facts, he made a joke about Vernon Maxwell. About Vernon Maxwell being on that booger sugar back in the days when he ran up in the damn stands trying to get at one of the fans, man. And they ain't like that, man. They had the what's my man's in them name? Steven Jackson. And Matt Barnes, they had something to say. And we talking about Steven Jackson, the same Steven Jackson that was checking in with them little kids on O Block in Chicago, you know. I can't stand that nigga for doing that, man. How you gonna be 78 years old going to check in with some kids? But that ain't what we talking about right now, man. We get into that another time. Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, what they did, they put their cape on, man. They said, we got to save the day. And it's crazy, man. They had some tweets and some shit to say on Instagram going against Mr. Kraig Facts. Here goes some of them right here. Matt Barnes said, look, it's all fun and games till you disrespect. Know that he said, know what you talking about before you speak, goofy. He called him a goofy. Kraig Facts said, goofy? LOL. You a wild man. With all respect, this ain't that. He put up the fist, the light skin emoji fist. He light skin. Hold on, it's another one. This is on Instagram right here. IG. He said, FYI, his daughter passed. The fan was talking about his daughter. That's why he went up in them stands. Clout chasing and attention is the most addictive drug. So Kraig Smith, or Kraig Facts, that's his real name, Kraig Smith. He said, look, he said steak. He supposed to say stack, but I guess it's spell check or something. He said stack. It's all love and respect. He said, this is just observational comedy. He said, I was raised in the trap. My nigga started copping police telling this old life story. I was raised in the trap. He said, I love what y'all do, and I'm a big fan of Vernon. He said, I'm a comedian. My job is making humor out of honest, real situations. All right. Let's see what the next tweet was. Right here. He said, clout chase. I guess he, you know, read the tweet wrong or something. He read it. He gave this, you know, this is a quick one, but he had to go back and look at it again when he got that clout chase. So he came back like, clout chase? No, sir. He said, I write jokes. I respect what y'all saying and why y'all saying it. This is how men talking, joke for real. I guess he was in his feelings or something. He was like, hold on, this you gonna call me a clout chaser after I done read this again? So he had to jump back and double down on it, man. He said, shit was super weak, but you gotta say our name to be relevant, Kraig Smith. So we all got demons in our past, but we help our OGs, not kick them when they down. We've all done shit we regret. He said, this is jokes. This is observational comedy. He said, I was raised in the trap. That nigga love saying he was raised in the trap. It's never no judgment. It's pure comedy. Is that right? Okay. I guess I'm not getting that, man. I mean, I don't know what the back and forth is between these right now. Like, he keep bringing up, I was raised in the trap. Like, everybody gotta out thug each other now. That's what the thing to do. I'm thugger than you. I'm thug. I'm a thug. You a thug. We all thugs. But yo, Kraig got in his whip, man. He had to make a little video or something. This is what he said. Yo, listen to this.
Hey, Matt Barnes, a goofy? Ain't you the one that drove a couple 100 miles to beat up Derek Fisher over a bitch that still had his semen on her breath? Ain't you the goofy that drove hundreds of miles, 20 counties, 15 jurisdictions to put your hands on a nigga over a bitch that had his DNA on her breath?
On her breath.
Goofy. Nigga, shut up before I call Mo Cheeks. Be quiet before I call Mo Cheeks.
Nigga wild, man.
God!
That nigga wild, man. He said she had DNA on her breath. That's crazy. He said, you a fan. He said, you follow me and post my shit. This was Matt Barnes saying. They going back and forth on Instagram. He said, I don't even know you. So you desperate for attention because your stand-up ain't making no money. And your pod weak. Use my name for some attention and some clicks. But like I said, we can box whenever. Gloves on. no gloves, on camera or not. Said when we done, we can smoke one. Ooh, they said they can smoke after the smoke. After they smoke, they can smoke. He said, I drove 15 minutes. He said, but we can box whatever. You see that he had to come back. And Kraig replied, indeed we can. We sure can. What Kraig talking about is when Matt Barnes, he drove, he said it was 15 minutes, but I heard it was longer than that. I heard from, what's my man name? Gilbert Arenas, you know, because they connected. They got children by the same, not the same one, but the same sisters and all that. But how I go down, if y'all don't know the story, I think y'all should know this story. Matt Barnes' ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, his baby mama and all that stuff, was start smashing the homie, the teammate, ex-teammate, Derek Fisher, and he ran down on him. He caught him at the crib, you know, at the birthday party or something. So that's how they go down. But yo, y'all tell me, who y'all think gonna win in this fight, man? If they do this, not a fight, but a boxing match. They want to come together, you know, they talking shit against each other and want to box. I think y'all should do it to make some money off of it, man. I mean, why not? You challenged him to a boxing match, Mr. Matt Barnes. He ain't say nothing about boxing. I don't know why you mad that, or you caping for this nigga, Vernon Maxwell. That's Mad Max. He can fight his own battles, man. And he a comedian. He can say what the hell he want to, man. If you think about it, he was just saying like, yo, that's that nigga, he was smoking some shit. That's why he ran up in them stands, and you got to come out to defend him. It seemed like y'all doing them more clout chasing because y'all didn't have to say nothing to this man. This is a comedian. His platform smaller than y'all's. If y'all got 100,000, he got 10,000 subscribers. You feel me? It's something like that. That's how big the difference is in the numbers. He was making a joke. Y'all came at him for that, man. Y'all didn't have to do that at all, but that's how it's going down, man. Maybe they can make some bread off this, man, if they want to. They want to get bread together. It seemed to be all cordial, though. He was making jokes, and Kraig Facts was making jokes, and he using it as a joke perspective. Like, okay, yeah, man, it was all jokes, man. I respect y'all. I see what y'all doing. Y'all straight. They don't want to start calling him goofy and shit for talking about another man. Get off that man dick, yeah. First of all, Mad Max, he rocking with y'all and all that stuff. He cool. He telling his great stories. He saying motherfucker 1,000 times. And the motherfucker this, motherfucker. That's all he say. But I see y'all trying to stand up for him, but it was unnecessary. If y'all would have never said nothing, he would never say, like, it ain't nothing to be said. Anybody remember that joke? It wasn't even a joke. It was just saying some shit that everybody else be saying, that the damn NBA players was on everything back in the days. And for y'all to come out there to try to come at Kraig like that, and it's messed up because I rock with all of them. I like Stack 5, even though he did that bullshit by going to check in with them people. I think Steven Jackson on NBA Live was like my go-to character on NBA Live. I'm telling you, man, you undefeated. I pick him, Danny Granger, Zebo, Algaskis. I'm talking about on NBA Live with certain players, man. They did some things. I don't know why we got into this rant and this tangent, but Stack 5 was my favorite player on NBA Live. I can maneuver with him, but that ain't what we talking about, man. Still check in with them little kids, man. I'm mad about that. But yo, that's the thing. That's the news. That's what's going on right now. I did not see this on my bingo card. I did not see this happening. I ain't know these two people even interacted or talked about each other or knew nothing about, you know, a Kraig Facts and a Matt Barnes, light skin on light skin fightings. Hey, man, Matt Barnes, he crazy too, man. But Kraig a big nigga too, so hey, I don't know. I want to see it though. Make some bread, man, and shit, feed your families. You ain't got to give back to nobody. You ain't got to do it for no charity. Like he said, Matt Barnes, he did say we can box, gloves or no gloves, but he did, you know, kind of calm it down. We're like, yo, man, after we get done, we can smoke one. It was like they feel like they got to defend him, and they feel like instead of talking shit, we can just get into the fists and shit, do our thing, and we can still smoke one out and chill, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. This ain't no men doing respectable things. I think it's some whole shit for them to come at him like that. To say something about him, to put the cape on for another man. To jump out there and... Especially Matt Barnes. I mean, especially Steven Jackson. When you out there in fucking Chicago with the thugs and the goons checking in, smoking reefer with the kids. Get your ass out of here, man. I go live on the channel every Friday at 9 p.m. talking about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. I just know I will be live and it will be Friday. Come through and holler at me, man. Hit that like button, the comment button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. All them good buttons you got to hit to get this pimping that I'm putting out when I put it out. And like I said, I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Come through, join the conversation, and holler at your boy. Heist Man the Foe. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time. But I'll be back. And sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.